Alrighty there, ladies and gentlemen. It may have been a while, but we are finally back.
That we are, Storm. That we are.
It's just been one hell of a couple years. Actually, what, it's been like 4 now?
Yes, IRL problems really suck.
Right. But once again, like I said, we are back. Today's story is A Different Kind of Chaos
By GeodesicDragon.
This one stars our very own Sakura in Discord.
So let's get right into it with the first chapter, One Shot.
The last time I was in Ponyville, Sakura said to herself, it wasn't exactly upside down. She looked out over Ponyville as the chocolate rain fell from the sky. Rabbits ran past on elongated legs. Buffaloes wearing tutus did ballet in town square. And several ponies seemed to be under the impression that they were moles, digging holes in one place and reappearing in another. Such a mess, she muttered. Who could have done this?
That would have been me.
A malevolent voice said. Sakura turned around to the voice and was shocked by what she saw. A creature with the body of a snake mixed with parts of several other creatures. What manner of evil are you? She asked. And why do you look like a zoo? The creature gave Sakura a deadpan look and held out his hand.
I am Discord.
He replied,
And I am the Lord of Chaos and the new ruler of Equestria. Now who might you be?
Sakura is my name, she replied, and potions are my fame. Discord sighed.
What's with the rhyming?
He groaned.
Do you really talk like that, or are you just playing games?
I talk in rhyme, Sakura said, with a sly grin all of the time. Discord ran a hand down his face.
Well, it just so happens that I can fix that.
He grinned. He reached his hand out and held it above Sakura's head. She stood rooted to the spot, though she didn't know whether it was because of intrigue or fear. As Discord touched his finger to her forehead, she gasped as the digit made contact and her entire body turned gray. What did you do to me? She asked weakly. As her ears stood perked. Wait, why am I not rhyming? Discord clapped his hands together.
Because I've made sure of it.
He said gleefully.
I have removed everything that makes you, from your psyche. Basically, I've turned you into your opposite.
Sakura glared at him for a moment before she broke into laughter.
How is that funny?
He demanded.
I've made you a shadow of your former self. You should be sad.
Sakura stopped laughing, wiping a tear from her eye. You said that you turned me into my opposite, she replied. I'm not sure if you know this, but I live in the Everfree Forest where I spend all day making potions. It wasn't the most exciting life, but it's mine. But now to be free of all that, she started laughing again, much louder than before, and fell onto the ground, clutching her side. Discord clenched his fist as he watched the zebra roll around on the grass. Over time, a smile began working its way onto his face. He began to laugh too.
I guess I should be thankful when some pony appreciates my work,
he said with a snort. The two of them stopped laughing, and Sakura stood up. She held out a forehoof, and Discord shook it. Thanks to you, Discord, she said. Thank you for freeing me from the shackles of my old life. Discord grinned.
You're welcome.
He replied,
You know the elements of harmony weren't too happy with me when I freed them from their lives.
Sakura raised an eyebrow. The elements of harmony? She mused. You corrupted them too? Discord nodded eagerly.
But of course,
he said.
Thanks to me, Fluttershy is now the meanest pony this side of Equestria. Rarity is greedy and selfish. Rainbow Dash has abandoned her friends. Pinkie Pie is all emotional. Applejack is a fine liar. And Twilight Sparkle doesn't feel like casting any spells.
Sakura giggled. My, she said. Such fine work. She walked up to Discord and nuzzled him, causing him to back away in alarm.
What in Tartarus are you doing?
He snapped. Zecora grinned. I like a man who has power, Zecora said with half-lidded eyes, and who isn't afraid to use it. Discord sighed.
Chaos is not a power.
He groaned.
It is very essence of life itself. Without chaos, life would be dull and boring.
Zecora did not reply, continuing to walk towards him. Discord's eyes grew wide in shock as he began taking steps backwards.
Get away from me.
He warned, grabbing a nearby cotton candy cloud.
Because I'll set this on you if you don't.
Fine by me, Zecora said. I love cotton candy. Discord tugged at his neck and tossed the cloud aside, which exploded upon hitting the ground. Don't fight it, Lord of Chaos, Zecora cooed. We can be great together, you and I.
I'm sorry,
Discord grunted.
but there is only room for one Lord of Chaos, and that's me.
Then let me be the Lady of Chaos, Zecora cried. She leapt forward, wrapping herself around Discord's body.
Ugh, get off!
He cried, flailing around aimlessly as Zecora began climbing up his body. She soon brought her face up to his as she gazed into his eyes, watching as the beads of sweat formed on his brow and grew legs parachuted off.
I think you've been on your opposite for long enough,
Discord said. He tapped Zecora's forehead with his finger. She groaned as her body returned to her normal black and white coloration. She stared at him for a moment, but eventually slid down his body and jumped off his back to the ground. She looked up at the Lord of Chaos, who had a smile on his face. Zecora gave him a smile of her own. Thank you for letting me rhyme, she said. It's all I've wanted this entire time. Discord smiled, vanished.
What?
He asked, dumbfounded. Rhyming is who I am, Zecora grinned. So in order to get it back, I had formulated a plan. Discord covered his ears.
Ugh, stop it!
He shouted. Change me back if you so desire, Zecora replied. For it is the only way you shall steal my fire. Discord looked around frantically as Zecora continued to rhyme. In the distance he saw 6 ponies walking through the chaos-ravaged town of Ponyville. It was Twilight Sparkle and her friends, all whom had been returned to her normal colors, and each of them wearing their respective elements of harmony, still covering his ears. Discord ran towards them, the elements going into a defensive stance. As they watched, Discord threw himself at Twilight's hooves.
You win! I give up!
He said.
Just turn me back into a statue, I beg you.
The elements looked at him and then each other, with varying degrees of confusion.
I can't take any more of that!
Discord yelled, pointing towards Zecora.
Her rhyming is just a load of tat!
He covered his mouth with a hand.
Oh great, now I'm doing it!
He wrapped his arms around Twilight.
Do it already!
Twilight looked perplexed. Is this a trick? She said.
No, I'm being serious.
Discord said flatly.
Now hurry up before that zebra's insane rhyming sends me insane.
Twilight raised an eyebrow and he sighed.
Okay, more insane than usual.
Shrugging, all 6 ponies engaged their respective element. The resulting rainbow engulfed Discord, and as his body was sealed in stone, he let out one final sigh, a sigh of relief.
Author's note. Writing dialogue for Zecora is such a chore. Using this character makes me want to snore. See what I did there?
It was so hard to do this one.
That I have to agree. As many of you probably have noticed in this recording, the voice of Glimmer is not as flat and monotone as before. That is thanks to an upgrade in both equipment and, well, timing.
For the first time in like 5 years, we are together, and it couldn't have worked out better. I do gotta say, brother, you did Dad very well. He would be proud.
Well, I do play cards with him on the weekend, though he does cheat at rummy.
Have you ever known him not to?
Yes, that's why I just keep jokers in my deck.
Fair enough. By the way, I did not steal your line.
Yes, you did. It's okay. I stole yours too.
Point taken. And for that, have a wonderful night.
Be safe, ponies and gentle colts.